Hi, Scorpio. How are you? It's your girl Alex, and I'm here to bring you guys another tarot reading. I hope your year is off to an amazing start. Please let this be a great card. Ooh, Justice. Oh, good card. Hierophants on the bottom. Justice, things leveling out, balancing out. Angels are saying for some of you, it could be a bittersweet experience. And that just basically means that something you might have been wanting to happen for a long time finally happens. But the bitter part about it is once it happens, it's almost like, okay, now what? What do I have to look forward to now? I don't know. That may resonate with like 6 of y'all. Ooh, 8 of Wands, action. Tower. Yeah, a lot of things are happening to break down old belief systems, old habits, old communication styles. Ooh, options. Knight of Pentacles. Good, good. 9 of Wands. I'm hearing, or I'm being told to tell you, follow your heart, follow your gut, follow universal guidance to the T, right? Don't remix it with what you think the universe means. Just do what the universe says. So if the universe says, as an example, go back to school, Scorpio, it may mean, you know what, let me go back to school and get my transcripts. The day you go back to the school to get your transcripts, even though it can be done online, you may bump into a job opportunity or meet someone or, find a business partner. Ooh, 2 cards at once. Look at that. The Chariot with the 4 of Wands. Hell yeah. You are headed towards success. I feel like Scorpio, and I'm going to make a wild ass prediction, King of Swords, for 2024. Okay? This is a wild ass prediction. But I feel like if you follow universal guidance, listen to your intuition verbatim, just do what it says, straight, no chaser, I feel like you are going to experience a whole lot more success. Angels are saying for many of you, 2023 and prior years was a bit of a struggle for you. But I feel like the struggle, I love you, Scorpio, could have been your hard head, right? That's a whole entire tower, okay? Not only that building is built of what? Stucco, cinder blocks, you know what I mean? And yeah, it would take what do they call those? Natural disaster, right? An act of nature to bring that tower down. Not only that, but if you look at the bottom, which I'm looking at, it wasn't really built on the greatest of foundations in the first place. Okay? So I kind of feel like for many of you, these old, archaic, systematic beliefs need to be laid to rest once and for all. Not only that, but I also kind of feel like for many of you who are willing and capable and able to really let go of whatever was standing in your way, whether it was your hard head, whether it was you chasing past love, and I know Scorpios don't chase, we replace, but sometimes we chase, right? Whatever it was that you were trying to resurrect, hold on to, bring back or give another chance or give another try. It's almost like once you finally really let that go, I really do feel like the options are going to flow in. Not only that, but the Knight of Pentacles is consistency. That's a pentacle, boo-boo. So that's consistent money, consistent clients, consistent opportunities. And the 9 of Cups is that Buddha love. That's that, ooh, I'm happy as a bug in a rug in a tub, right? Like, it's just pure happiness and bliss. And I feel like if you can combine, again, if you can allow the universe to come in, right? Because justice also represents karma and the balancing of karma, right? So it's almost like if you can stay out of karma's way, you can get whatever you want, Scorpio, right? And not only that, but with the Eight of Wands to me is momentum. The Eight of Wands is synchronicity. The Eight of Wands is quick action, messages, movement. It's almost like the fire to the what is that called? Fuse, right? You know how you light a fuse and then it, lights up real quick and kaboom. But I feel like if you can get great at staying out of karma's way, things would happen a lot quicker for you in a positive way. Okay. Now with the King of Swords sitting at the very end, that is the intelligence king. That is the analytical king. That is the smartest king of the tarot. To me, that's almost like the universe saying, dude, dudettes, non-binary, dodes. That's stupid. It's almost like you now have been given the keys to your success, how to make things happen for you. Basically, the formula for success for you going forward. Stay out of karma's way. Now, what does that mean, Alex? What do you mean, stay out of karma's way? Stop taking matters into your own damn hands. Okay? You guys can deliver karma to people, places, or things, but that doesn't mean you have to in all cases. Right? So stay out of karma's way, Scorpio. Let go and let God. Right? Let God be God. Let the universe be the universe. Mind your business. Scorpio. Angels just said, well, Scorpio is that judgment card. You are judge, jury, and executioner. Universe is like, who said? Hierophant. It came out anyway. Beautiful. Look at this. Eight of Wands. So you got Justice with the Eight of Wands. You have the Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands is sitting in my hands. So the Hierophant is that institution, traditional, same things we've been doing forever. We're going to continue doing. Forgive me, Christians, but it's almost like Christmas falls on the same day every year. Right? That to me is what the Hierophant says. But with the Justice card, it's like, again, just because you can deliver karma doesn't mean that you should. So it's almost like for many of you, this could be a routine that was very freaking hard for you to break. And I really do feel like, especially with that Ace of Wands there, it's almost like the universe is sending you this aha moment that basically says, oh shit, I don't need to take all matters into my own hands. Because Scorpio being the judgment card, you feel like you're the judge, right? What do judges do? Judges render decisions. Judges, bring down punishment, right? A judge sentences you. A judge, renders basically that disciplinary in action. That's not your job. I gotta yell. That's not your job, Scorpio. The angels are saying for many of you, you have made it your job. Ooh, child. Now, watch this. Let me spin that just a bit, because many of you is like, well, no, I'm not judgmental. I mean, I don't be trying to punish nobody, Alex. Yes, that is one form of judgment, but watch this. Excuse me, I'm a little congested. The other form of judgment is you thinking you know what's best for everybody. Ooh. In a couple of readings back, I said to you, for a lot of you, you help advise people, you help guide people. That's wonderful and great, but it's almost like do it freely instead of feeling like that's your job, right? Well, I need to get these people back on track. Girl, Tammy, let me tell you what you need to do. You need to stop fucking with that crackhead and get your life in order. That's the part. That's the part right there that you could let go of. It's almost like after a while you feel like you become responsible for people, and that's where you're mistaken, Scorpio. Because you is only responsible for yourself. Ooh, 2 and 2. 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. Multiple options. Juggling, flexibility. Ooh, angels said elasticity and longevity. Very interesting. 5 of Wands, struggle, strife. Oh, see, they came out together. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now, this is double Cancer. That's double Cancer. Yeah, you need to do a better job at allowing your heart to lead the way, maybe more so than your mind or your experience or your spirituality even. I learned a long time ago, around 1990, 1991, you can't convert people, right? So as an example, if you're a born again Christian, you can't go out there and start just converting people and you're going to be born again and you're going to be born. No. That's not how religion works. That's not how spirituality works. Basically, you got to meet people where they live, assist, help if they ask for it, and that's it. If they don't get there, that's fine. Live and let live, right? So I feel like, again, this reading, and I'm getting a strong sense here, Scorpio, that this reading is primarily talking about how you have created within yourself and your energy field in your life a space where you feel responsible for your brother or your sister. Your brother, right? You know that saying, I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister. Scorpio, you done took that to 10, 100,000. And I really do feel like after a while, you could have became bitter. Oh, she ain't doing right. Well, of course, he keeps stealing for you and you keep getting evicted because you keep letting that damn crackhead back into your house. To me, that kind of feels like the Five of Wands. This is a wild ass reading. I don't know whose reading this is, but I'm delivering it just as I'm supposed to. But I feel like for many of you, you've become hardened by the advice or guidance that you give, instead of doing it from where you should be doing it from, which is your heart and your spiritual center and your spiritual core. That's beautiful. Five of Pentacles. Oh, you've opened up your home. Angels are also saying to me too, a lot of you are depleted in your home. That means you've given almost all of yourself away where you have nothing left for either you or back at home. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So my angels just said, it's almost like if somebody needed something from you, like, oh, I just moved, I don't have any pots and pans. You would give your pots and pans. Oh, I just moved, I don't have any place to, for my kids to go to lay their heads. You give away your bedding, right? Five of Pentacles with the Four of Wands kind of says you've given away almost everything to the point where you don't have anything left for yourself. Okay. Four of Wands to me is the home card, but I don't feel like it's home in a traditional sense. I feel like it's home related to you, as in you've given so many parts of yourself away that there's nothing left for you internally, especially emotionally. So I feel like definitely going forward, Scorpio, one of your main objectives should be to rekindle, rebuild, revitalize your emotional body, emotional self, your heart, that inner child, so on and so forth. And the King of Swords, not Knight, excuse me, the Knight is here. The King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles kind of says to me that you know better, right? So it's almost like you know better, you have to do better, okay? Not only that, but I always say to people, be patient with yourself, right? This Knight is slow moving. Be patient with yourself, because if you've become this ultra giveaway person over, you've become this person over the past 10 years, you ain't gonna get rid of it in the next 10 minutes, okay? So give yourself time to uncondition, unprogram yourself from whatever these habits were or whatever these practices were. That's why you have the Two of Pentacles here twice. That's kind of like mirroring, right? Angels are saying you have become so responsible to the point of rigidity. But now I feel like going forward, you're gonna need to be as flexible as a banana peel. Right? Like let it roll off your shoulders, let it roll off your heart, let it roll off your mind, let it roll, Scorpio. Let it roll. Oh, I do have all air signs, don't I? Aquarius, Gemini, where's Libra? Right there. So your air signs. There's Taurus in your which is your polar opposite in the zodiac. Libra is your predecessor. Or you are Libra's successor. Libra is your predecessor. Okay. Ace of Wands and Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the new year, it should have kicked off a new you, but new you related to your habits. Angels are like, we don't give a shit about your waistline. We give a shit about, what energy you are expelling into this universe, right? I feel like the universe is moving to crack open your heart to deliver more happiness and joyous times to you. The only thing the universe needs you to do is be a little bit more flexible, less hard-headed, less resistant. Angel said less combative. I don't know who that was for. Less combative. Angels are saying stop trying to talk yourself out of loving situations. Oh. I watched this video, The School of Psych, or School of Life, I think is the channel. And it was called Why Being Too Logical Sometimes is a Bad Thing. And I'm reminded of that video here because I have logic and I have love, right? This is just rushing in, almost like feeling like, yo, they need my opinion, or yo, they need my intelligence, or yo, they need my input. Universe is like, maybe they just need your love. Maybe they just need your compassion. Maybe they just need your empathy, right? But that video is basically saying, in short, sometimes we try to intellectually teach someone out of a particular situation or guide them by teaching them. Sometimes people just need a hug, right? Sometimes, hell, Scorpio, sometimes you just need a hug. Come on now, Scorpio. Don't act like I don't know. Shit, I need a hug. Anyway, the Chariot with the Queen of Cups, it's almost like lead with your heart. Lead with your sensitivity. Lead with the most sacred parts of you, which is your heart and your spirit. And I feel like Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the first place you could do that is at home. I'm just saying. I'm not going to read these cards. There's a Queen of Swords. That bitter, cold, analytical queen, right? Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Swords. Angels are saying for many of you in the past, your traditional approach has always been air, right? Using your mind, using your logic, using your intelligence. Going forward, we need heart. We need sensitivity. I do kind of feel like there's going to be some sort of new exciting beginning almost immediately. Angels are saying for many of you within a day of watching this video, you're going to be faced with a situation, almost like a test, but not like an evolutionary test, but almost a test to see if you've adopted or incorporated this message. Somebody's going to come to you with some bullshit. Oh my God, my ex-boyfriend flattened the tires of my car. Old Scorpio, traditional Scorpio will be like, well, why you ain't do this and call the police and girl, you got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's old Scorpio. New Scorpio should come in and be like, oh, damn, are you okay? You look a little broken up. Are you going to be all right? Did you get your car fixed? Do you need me to give you a ride? Scorpio, for some of you, and I may even have to point to myself, some of you have become hardened and cold by life. Okay? Now, life could be anything. Could be your surrounding, could be your job, could be your friendships, could be your school, could be your relationship, could be anything. Could be TV, right? Like what you are ingesting or exposing yourself to. A lot of you have been hardened. Okay? And I feel like Queen of Cups is here with the Chariot and saying, going forward, we need you to soften some of that up. So if your ass is sitting in the freezer right now, chilling, put your ass out on the counter and defrost. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it is going to benefit you more than anybody on the planet. So in other words, that person who needs your compassion, oh my God, yeah, they're gonna definitely benefit from your softer side. But baby, ain't nobody gonna benefit from it more than you. Okay? And here's the tip and trick. Many of you became this way for the almighty dollar. So it was almost like you became this way because it worked for you. You became this way because it yielded in profits or money or revenue, or it kept you grounded. It kept you from being overly emotional and, giving away your heart and opening up your heart, for fear of maybe getting hurt, right? So a lot of you have become this way or have gotten this way as a coping mechanism, survival mechanism. But I kind of feel like going forward, you're going to experience more happiness with this new approach, because it's almost like this got you to a certain point, right? But it didn't get you to the full destination, right? It got you what you needed to get in that moment, in that environment, in that situation. But baby, you didn't get the whole prize yet. So the universe is like, baby, crack open your heart and let's get it going. There's also an underlying message here. I kind of paused on purpose because I was channeling and looking at these cards. I kind of feel like there could be some new development that shakes things up and forces you to be more compassionate and emotional and softer. This has been something that maybe you've been delaying, second guessing, going back and forth for a while. But I kind of feel like it could even interrupt your cash flow. I also feel like many of you could be getting signs, synchronicities, and symbols on the care of your heart. And I kind of feel like going forward again, your objective or goals should be to replenish your heart. Feeling deficient at home. For many of you, it could be your house, right? Your mortgage is too high. You're late with your payments. Your house is too big. You got mold. It could be something going on literally physically inside your home that's causing, some sort of deficiency. And I feel like some of y'all may just need to leave home. You could be depressed, always at home, feeling lonely inside your home walls, figuratively and literally. And I kind of feel like there's a message here in saying that you need to shift, relocate, or move away from this again, these old habits, this old presence, this old foundation, this old dwelling. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. And again, Hierophant represents tradition, right? The oldest form of tradition to date is religion, right? That's the one thing that started a long time ago that we still practice today. Science is another one, right? Discovering and learning about the universe and the world around us. Angels are saying, but that's not a belief system. I mean, most scientists are agnostic or, what is the other term? Atheists. They don't believe in a religious God. That's very interesting because here's religion, here's science. Is there another message here? Angels are saying collapsing and combining your beliefs. I was listening to this book in Audible. Right, the app where they, you could, instead of reading the books, you could listen to them, somebody reading them for you. And I was listening to this book, and it was the tuning, right, with the tuning forks. And the woman who wrote the book and who is reading the book kind of says, for the longest time, We've tried to keep science and religion separate. Well, in this book and in this series, or to make this point, I'm actually going to combine them. And I know for me and my own spirituality, I combine them. You have to, right? Because if you say God of the universe, the universe is science, right? Religion may try to describe or explain or explore, right, what it is, but science looks to outright prove it, okay? So it's almost like where your faith ends, science has to begin. If you know that the sun is the giver of life, it is science that actually teaches you, how long the sun's rays take to get to Earth. How long the sun's heat gets to Earth. Why the Earth is filled with a bunch of H2O, water, because the sun provides heat that melts, hydrogen, and 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, combining it to, you know what I mean? Like eventually you have to lean towards the science. You have to. If you know anything about planets that we talk about in astrology, right? The Scorpios ruled by Mars and Pluto. Well, Mars and Pluto, to know anything about them is tipping over into science. All right, I'm getting too deep. But that's how my mind thinks. That's who I am as a person. That's who I am as a spirit. I do not reject one of them over the other. I combine both of them. Okay? And I feel like with justice, the universe is trying to come in to balance out maybe some old beliefs that you have, maybe related to religion or spirituality, but it's coming in to now say, hey, combine these two things instead of one thing over the other. Instead of mind over heart, why don't you just combine them both, right? The Chariot has everything to do about opposites, right? It has everything to do about polarity, bringing those together successfully and moving forward. It's almost like when you lean on one side or the other, that's when you experience deficiency. Another way I could say that is when you're out of balance, you experience deficiency. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love it, love it, love it. Not only that, but the knights. I have 3 of them here. The knights represent going back and forth. This one just takes a long ass time to go forward. Okay? But he can only go forward because he's coming from the back. Okay? This one, back and forth. Communication, right? Intelligence. Bop, 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 bop. This one is like, oh, Nelly. Right? Oh, Nelly. Angels are also saying too, with every step that he, she, them, they takes is a step in the right direction, right? But when they step forward, they're coming from behind. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Anyway, let me feel like this is an educational reading more than a spiritual one. But anyway, let me put these 3 cards out and I'm going to skedaddle. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, move forward. Okay? Some of y'all, I don't want to use the term stuck, right? But some of y'all have been routinely holding on to something, a habit, a person, a place, a thing, a belief. You've been holding on to it too long. Universe is like, let it go. Or another way of saying let it go is, child, move on. Move on. And here's the thing, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You know what this is. I can't make this up. Don't let your past hold you back. Child. You got the Knight of Pentacles here twice. The King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Scorpio, whatever this is, you know you need to be moving on. You know you need to be letting go. You know you need to skedaddle and giddy up and go forward. Okay. Ace of Wands in the Tower. If you don't do it, the universe is going to do it for you. Okay? All right. Your dreams need a practical plan. I feel like that's where a lot of you guys are getting stuck and staying stuck in this. Well, I'm just going to go to school forever. I mean, That is one, definition of success is to be educated. It's like, goddamn, how many goddamn degrees do you need? Oh, ooh, I'm going. I gotta go. Balance spirituality and practicality. Spirituality, practicality. Balance them out. So Scorpio, baby, darling, sugar, honey. Balance is key. I always say that. Balance is key. So whether it's mind over heart, not mind over heart, mind and heart, partnering, right? Whether it's money, partnering, whether it's domestic, partnering, whether it's, compassion and emotion, partnering, whether it's your belief system with your faith system, partnering, right? Your belief system, oh, the earth is flat. No comment. Oh no, God is the God of the universe and Christians are this or Muslims are, I don't give a shit. We're all people, we all, put on our pants one leg at a time, right? So I kind of feel like if you are on one side of it, universe is just saying, listen, lean over and just kind of see what else exists on the other side. Or if you're stuck in this area, lean over and just try to attempt to balance out. Because if you're high and mighty on your high horse, leaning over, again, by default, it forces balance, right? Because you relieve weight off of this side and give it over to this side, bringing this side up, bringing this side down, bringing them into balance. Anyway, Scorpio, I love you. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you're interested in stuff like this because I like teaching stuff like this. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.